actually, technically, I have a Santa hat. I could just snip the white stuff off.
Yeah.
I was one of the people
So
who got
technically, I could have the red cat relatively soon.
I bought it on the first day and could not even get it to load, and then I refunded it. And then a couple of years later, I tried it again because people were telling me it was doing okay, and it was like doing really well. And one of the
But
reviews
like,
I saw on Steam summed it up
Hope
very
Chris is
nicely.
working on generating a
It said
thing.
something along the lines
Yeah.
of $1,000 for you, disappearing for 10 years,
booting,
and showing up with $100
rebooting.
So,
Welcome back.
roll me notice checks. We're coming down out of some mountains towards the edge of a swamp, if I remember correctly.
I just realized.
I mean, does that...
They don't have a notice check. Okay, D4, D6. -2.
Wait, do they have heightened senses? Because if they have heightened senses, that evens it out to, no -2.
No.
They don't have good smeller, nothing?
Oh, as a dragon, they probably at least have good smell.
There you go, +2, there you go. That evens it out.
So it's just a D4, D6 then.
Yep. Put +2 on it.
It was 2 2s and then a 2 and a 3. So 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. And then whenever you put a rank into notice, it will get +2.
I should be able to put a rank into notice. Like 1 EXP.
Well, if we kick enough butt, you'll be able to do that right away. So, what do we get? What's everybody notice?
15. And well, we're just gonna assume gelatinous cube is with them because yeah, whatever. 7.
Okay, so 15, 9, and 7.
Oh, I have luck. I get a Benny.
I don't have a pencil to spend. Keyword. Oh, right. I'm not been spending his XP for reasons.
Raisins?
Yeah, he doesn't want to spend his XP. That way at some point he's gonna do Unchained and I'm just gonna, all his stats are gonna be up at +5s.
Just random ultimate form out of nowhere. I'm going so fast. Oh no, wait, technically it'd be more like Kaioken times 10.
C tier. I gave up on consoles after PS2.
Anyway, I got a 9.
Well then, my guy notices more than you people.
Yes.
There's
But I was not ready to spend any on a PS3 or anything like that. So what?
Do you know the Mushroom Man?
Oh yeah, it's the horrid Mushroom Man.
Is he gonna be your next?
Horrid, it's just sometimes just an absolute jerk.
He's gonna be your next player character, isn't he?
Maybe.
Just like the Bushman.
Be like a rogue druid combo.
Then you're gonna have the Mushroom Man and he's just gonna come skipping along singing, "Do you know the Mushroom Man?"
Yes.
I just wish Valve knew how to count to 3.
You stop it right now before I pull out that paper. That fresh sheet. I've got 4 of them. Hold on now. Wait, where you at? I know I have you. know you're hiding somewhere. Where you?
Swiggity.
Okay.
Perhaps she was in the next
At
page.
this point,
Chris,
there's been about 10
please
minutes.
run a thing
Next to my
before he
phone,
does
I'm
it.
gonna see if I'm keeping it.
Swiggity.
So anyways, you find
Hold on. Oh, no, not it.
RNG is kind and gives me an
Oh,
egg.
no, it's on the other side, isn't it?
Huh? Oh my god.
Where did I put them? I just
Yes!
saw them.
Holy shit!
I know they
Holy shit.
exist.
Okay,
Are they...
tell me my shit.
Oh.
You got an S.
I already had them
Okay.
out. Okay.
Holy shit, an electromagnetic S. Okay, just wanted to check the simulation is okay.
There, little tucks have been tucked.
Species Fungaloid.
They have.
Fey type.
It's all around.
okay. You have the swamp before you. Off to the, if I recall correctly, you're heading north.
So where's this
So
S?
off to the west, northwest,
I see it.
you would see the mountain range continues on laterally, but
Analyzing hotspot. We get to the center of it as best we can.
what number? Sorry.
Right there. Okay, good.
More swamp, and then off to the east, though,
There we go.
it is
Now, build your base.
forest.
Not quite on this spot, but like within 300
Actually,
Yes!
actually, forest off in either direction and swamp directly before you. Sorry, I misread that.
Yes, you can. But
And then, who got the 15?
I'm gonna do some of my shit.
Who got the 15?
My character.
Your character. Your character notices that there's a fair bit of very familiar looking fog. Very thick. Further in past the swamp. So you get this foreboding big castle feeling of a forest that surrounds a fair bit of swamp right in front of you. Do you advance forward into the swamp? Or do you go into the forests? What do you do?
My character who does not, he's got the blindfold, so he does not see things.
Then you feel something familiar from before.
You can do more after you build
And it,
He was in war to know about the fog.
huh?
Not that he was in weird war to know about the weird fog.
No, not that. Still from within this campaign.
Which I don't remember anything that really happened within that campaign because it's been so long.
Oh, that? I mean, it's not too much different from what you've been experiencing in this campaign a little recently.
was trying to remember the character of my character. Jack Mori
Yeah. Okay.
is like, ooh, that's a nasty fog.
There we go.
I'm not about
There
it.
we go.
Look, we might have to stop somewhere.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times I saw people walk off the ledge of nothing.
I'll go 5.
Oh, it's just the fog is on the other side of a swamp, and then there's forests on either side of you if you try to go straight through the
I'll go
swamp.
5 just to absolutely overload your system.
He's not about the fog. He's worried people will walk right off.
Walk right off of what? You're on the ground as far as you know, and as far as we understand.
Follow your quest line.
You really are.
We're on flying islands, though.
No, you're fine. No, the other one is on a flying
on
island.
base ground. This part.
I thought the whole place was flying.
Oh my god.
No, it's not.
That was not fair at all.
No,
They're-
there's one on base ground.
Yeah. Atmos 1 is on base ground. Atmos 2 is on a flying island.
But there's still base ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just under 1500 KP available. That should be plenty.
Yep.
Unless you go really long, really hard.
What anomalous fog? I'm not about it. It looks spooky.
There we go. Such beauties.
Precise words. And out of nowhere, no, I don't want to go into the fog.
So it's not doing it.
As he's talking to himself, or seems to be talking to himself, which is his character, one of his character traits.
Okay.
Yep.
This goes on
Benny.
here. Like this. Goes on this one, right?
I got some for you, don't worry.
So where do we go? What's our group consensus? Or do we just sit there arguing for an hour?
Wasn't the item we're supposed to be looking for in the swamp?
So why don't you go ahead and give Carmen an outlaw?
Just go through the swamp?
I think the item we were looking for was supposed to be in the swamp.
Yep, the bitter blossom is in the swamp.
Oh. And one of my other character traits is curious, so that was out of character.
Environmentals?
Doink.
Oh, look at this little cute little dude.
We've ventured into the swamp, I suppose. Swamp. Tastes like swamp.
Look at that cute little dude.
Yep.
So cute.
Smells like
He's running away, so it's a hurry.
nasty.
No, it smells like swamp. Schwiggity.
Okay.
And it don't smell too nasty in there, though.
Smells like schwiggity. Not that I know what schwiggity means.
Probably a thing trapped in time that has death
I
in
need
it.
to,
Oh, God.
There my deaths I got.
Okay.
Me? What? The needle just does not go straight through.
Spreading it around.
You might want to roll me a survival check as you get into the swamp.
The real rich people on planet Earth are doing it all wrong.
Tie the quadruple knot.
Schwiggity, a survival check. I also do not have.
I think one of my characters does, but unfortunately my page is flipped.
You can use notice to
Okay.
look for the bitter
One
blossom
of the
instead of
days
survival.
is a
But
rich
survival is to try and find a spot
Raphael
and
We're
harvest.
double three.
who seems to be at first
Echo
rather
6.
horrible until you realize that
Already
she's got
not
the
8,
correct
9,
attitude
10,
towards you.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Let me just double check what the quote was.
Alright, I need to start moving things.
Okay.
this Friday.
Money, pardon the expression, is like manure. It's not worth a thing unless it's spread around, encouraging young things to grow.
Okay.
But you see, that seems to be what real rich people are doing. But the good rich people, of whom there are occasionally some for a while until they get corrupted, do that thing, spread their money around as best they can. Most things on this planet are friendly. This is a very friendly planet. In fact, I think.
um Normally this would be underground, this picture, but no, it's just that dark. After you find the bitter blossom, you just need an 8 or a 6 even. Um, you harvest a fair bit, and as you try to go back, you get lost in a fog.
Here. I'll put a battery down and.
All your senses are bewildered by this smoggish,
Probably not.
disgusting feeling. You wander for what feels like a day, but it's only been an hour or two when you consult anything outside of yourself. You reach a town, very dimly lit. Everything is
What's that?
uh, very dingy here. Um, it's starting towards about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
A lot of refineries.
The sun's starting to set. People are scurrying about. They're doing work very quickly.
There's 3.
How do you react to this?
People scurrying about.
Yep, I'm doing work very quickly in this very foggy town.
Possibly.
And it's about 2 hours till sunset. And usually people don't rush this early in the year. That's only a month away that they start rushing. But still, they shouldn't be going so quickly this fast or this early. Like these people are moving.
Sparkles start flying.
Do you mind if I build? Do you mind if I build a few landing pads?
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to build a teleport module or any of these needed.
This group of
John is clueless as Mimi, so
Yep.
expect things like that.
I'm also clueless. Nobody knows what's going on.
Well, you get almost ran over by somebody pushing a wheelbarrow. And he says, "Watch out, you fools! Don't you know you're supposed to be finishing up your daily chores?"
Well, don't forget Joanna's cube is invisible, other than the sparkly spot, so somebody might run into her and then they'll get some dead.
Oh well, then the wheelbarrow goes, and then they're like, "What?"
What is going on here?
Well, she is small, so it's like just a square-shaped spot of
Get in and out of it
the
and say,
wheelbarrow.
Yeah. and a bunch of stuff starts dumping out all over the place. And he looks down and he notices the gelatinous cube between his feet. And he freaks out and jumps away from it.
He sees a glittery spot.
Yeah. And then he freaks out and jumps away from it.
That look like eyes.
And he says to the gelatinous cube, "Who are you guys? Where'd you all come from?" He pulls out a small dagger. It's kind of shiny, but he's like, "Ugh!"
Man, we're not gonna do absolutely anything to gelatinous cube.
Right.
Who just kind of sits there and sparkles. Because she doesn't understand that's supposed to be a threat. She's gonna sparkle.
So how do we react to this freaked out townsperson who you just broke their wheelbarrow?
Sparkles.
Jack Morty is kind of like, what is going on? We're new here.
Oh, new, huh? He puts his knife away, puts his hands on your shoulders, and says, "Welcome to your new home. Help me carry this cola in, and I'll get you some dinner and a cot for the night."
Doc Morty's like, alright. He's not even gonna question it. He's just gonna do. He just asks for help, and he's like, alright.
So you probably find a bit of wood to patch the thing, and throw the coal back in the wheelbarrow, and you follow him to his house.
Let her carry it.
You help him finish up his chores quicker, and then he starts explaining that monsters come out at night, especially this time of year. And they prefer not to have to deal with such things. Inside is much better at night, they say. Though I'm sure the gelatinous cube is just kind of like, what?
I'm just sitting there and sparkling.
Yep.
Like this is a great bedtime story or something.
Yeah.
Doc Morty would be like, and what was that about this being our new home?
Oh. That. He kind of wrings his hands.
While everyone gets sorted out, I'm gonna make some food quickly. Well, Stellaris.
You've met with the terrible fate, haven't you?
Jack Morty's just kind of smiling at him.
Well, only because I think you guys will be able to do something about it. You know the fog outside, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite foggy yet.
If you try to leave the fog, we slowly expire.
I do like machine empires. They are my fave.
Expire?
Die.
As long as not a genocider, because rogue servitors do not get along with genociders.
They say that there's a cure. Or a way to break this magical curse, I think it is. But that's in the Baron Verong. His manor, yeah, Baron Verong and his manor.
Well, I'll be right back. All I'm doing is getting some cleaner food and some water.
Well, I think I'd be fine, but I don't think my friends would.
Friend, with a capital F or a lowercase f?
Oh, He eyeballs the gelatinous cube. I think this one would be just fine.
Yeah, probably. All jiggly and probably 3 times their size by then.
No, he doesn't get bigger.
So you're saying we gotta go talk to this Baron or something? Yeah.
Yes, but I'd suggest you rest and wait until day. Or at least morning.
Yeah, it's kind of too dark out to be maneuvering between fog anyway.
Yep.
Where I come from, you walk around in fog, you might just fall to your death.
Yes.
But again, that's not an issue for me. I fly.
Well, either way, it is very important that you not try to leave this area just yet, for your own benefit and sake. If there's no fog, you should probably seek this village again. Although the source of this fog, we think, is coming from the Baron Wrong's manor. Well, there's not much else to be done about it.
Fog is more of a shield?
We are unsure. It just is here and sometimes isn't. And when it's not, we, some of us start to die and then it comes back and then we stop dying.
So the fog comes from the place. Everybody doesn't die while the fog is here. So it sounds like this man's trying to help.
Fog is sort of like their life supports.
It could be. Or it could be an eldritch poison. Addicts you and keeps you alive. And then the moment you don't have it, you die.
Well, anyway, where we're sleeping.
Oh, yes, let me show you. He guides you back to a area where there appears to be a lived-in space, but it's very neat, tidy, and clean and hasn't been lived in at least a couple weeks. This is my guest bedroom, I guess you could say. And
Well, thank you.
he bids you good night and all like that. Benny for the interactions and playing out your characters. And then you lights out, I guess, if you want, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up in the morning.
Rory starts having a conversation with himself.
Okay.
Or something.
Okay.
Yeah, weird vibe in here. I don't know. I don't feel bad.
Ooh.
Sleep. You just wander around and sparkle.
Well, if
Destroy anything that is not made of stone or metal.
But be the entire section we needed.
yeah, they'd have you in like a plate or something. And then they,
You're trapped in a bowl.
yeah, and then they'd probably set you next to a window. And then when you're looking outside, you'll see shadows moving here and there. Occasionally, some of them would look like wolves. Some of them would look like slow-moving men. Other times it'd look like faster-moving, hunched-over men. Other times it'd look like wolf men. Other times it'd look like birds and bats and things.
At one time, it looks like the Mushroom Man.
Yep, Mushroom Man. And then another time it looks like a giant spider. You just see all kinds of horrible things in the fog, and you're just like, oh wow. I imagine.
And the sparkles, those acidic sparkles, are just flying around, eating through the plate she's sitting on.
No, it's a ceramic plate, so that way it's stone enough, and it's not.
No, her sparkles can eat through other things.
No.
But it's only when she gets happy or excited that she makes those dangerous sparkles.
Well, they'd probably put you outside then, and then a wolf man would trip over you.
The Wolfman trips over.
Oh God, my foot!
It's gone.
Yeah, she can just help get rid of the monsters to just sit there and sparkle.
You destroy a couple zombies on accident.
Just
That's how she does things.
Mm.
Completely by accident.
You eat one of the giant spider's legs. It wanders through town at night.
That's no longer a spider. It is no longer classified as an arachnid anymore.
It has the rest of its leg. It's just half of an eighth leg.
So I guess we work on passing out then, for the most part.
Those of our characters that do go to sleep.
Yeah. Benny for the being left outside and doing that on accident. And XP for the quote-unquote battle.
Out like, what is all this? A bunch of random dead creatures in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, a couple random.
Slowly nobbing on its head.
No. Just a couple random dead creatures. A lot of creature body parts, though. And blood. A lot of blood. It's
concerned about sparkly.
no problems with the sparkly. It's totally fine. It just is like, yay, I'm here.
Kalee's just sparkling and doesn't really know that she caused the death of anything. She's just there sparkling.
Well, I mean, we could look at it. Yeah. So you reassemble and you tell the guy thanks for all your help. We'll see you next time. And you take off to the castle, I guess. It's up a path.
Practice is more on flutes.
Nice. Yeah, it's up a path about a quarter of the day, and then around a bend that takes up another sixth of the day. So by the time you get to the castle, about half the day is spent. But do you take this journey? Well, as... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Alright, well, you don't have any other ideas or any tricks you want to do or anything?
Probably playing the flute with protection magic.
Okay, give me a perform roll. Or a magic roll. Or a magic roll, or whatever you're using.
It's technically both.
Then just the perform if you want.
17.
Oh yeah, you get the protection. What type of protection you want?
Just anything that would try to come after us during the day, it won't. They like the song.
Bully bully.
Yeah, check your inventory for silver coins. Grab a wooden stake. You know, like poison. Well, that one kid thought wooden stake was.
Also clueless. But also curious.
You're held up before you get all the way outside of town. There's a couple of villagers who know what you're doing, and they give you the things that you're talking about that you would need to face Baron Vrong. Some silver coins, some holy water, yes, a couple wooden stakes, some climbing gear. You're not sure what that's about. Some holy symbols. What religion does this land have again?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Whatever the holy symbol for that land is, for their symbol of good. Okay. The symbol of the mushroom man.
Do you know the mushroom man?
Mushroom man in the neutral.
He's hiding in the forest, waiting to see.
If we know the mushroom man.
Exactly.
This people worship a sphinx. This people worship a sphinx icon. Their godhead icon is a sphinx. So yeah, you guys get a couple of symbols of sphinxes in steel or no, iron. Iron, that's right.
Yeah, iron.
And then oh, what was the last thing? Do you want me to go Kooky Vania on you guys?
Whatever that means.
Castlevania Kooky Weapon.
Oh, maybe. That sounds like Castlevania. Sounds like a good jam.
A pocket watch.
Sweetie. Magic pocket watch.
You may or may not know it's magic yet. You just might think it's just a pocket watch. Like, what?
My man Cupid looks at the pocket watch. He's not seen one before. Ooh,
They teach you how to read time. Roll me a smarts check. If you hit a 4, you get it.
That should be fine.
Okay. And then...
Fine. 6,
Awesome.
5,
Awesome.
13.
Well, just count nothing. Next, it's gonna be.
Okay, yeah. Well, when you start fumbling around with the pocket watch, you accidentally turn something on, and then you look around you. While looking around you, nothing is moving. The pocket watch isn't moving though either. Well, actually, there's one hand. There's one hand moving, and it's moving very slowly, and it's going to go all the way around it if you let it go. Do you press the thing you press that make this happen?
Around on the entirety of the town while in that state for a bit.
Okay.
And then immediately stands back in their whole in the place they were once the minute's up.
Okay. I mean, you could do that and still have 20 seconds left.
Oh, it's a minute and 20 seconds?
No, it only takes 40 seconds to walk around. Well, 30 seconds to walk around town. It's a really tiny town.
Okay.
I mean...
Picks up the slime and sets it on the wagon.
Okay.
Jelana's cube and get ya.
Time is...
When time is frozen.
Yeah, time is frozen, so it doesn't interact.
Quickly washes hands off.
Very confused why she fell through a wagon.
Well, it hasn't... Oh, wait, yeah, it happens, like, immediately. But yeah, you've still got... Just turn the thing off and save the seconds.
Yep.
So anyways, you have 18 seconds left, it says. The people look at you like you just pop the cork on an old wine. They then explain to you, like, you did that right before the people were about to explain what the watch was. And then, yeah, if you guys want, you get heavy wood cutting axes and, oh, what else? Oh, a bolus net. A couple bolus nets.
Yay! One now? Those nets with the balls on the corners.
Yeah, so what does our party look like?
Gelatinous cube, my character that's got the blindfold, Penguin, Austin's character, and, well, McT had a character, but...
Oh, so a crocodile man.
We'll just ignore.
I mean...
And then the gangster ferret.
Yeah, the gangster ferret, not the crocodile man. Okay.
I just realized I'm the only one who had a minor magical protection. No, not even just the flute, just the fact that I'm a dragon.
You're a dragon. My character with the blindfold is like a partial dragon, like very small partial, but. What does Cheesy need done? Nothing. I got clothes put together, but I don't know where I'm supposed to put those. This side, from this corner, to this corner, and then that corner. In between these two lines up this
mark. Okay, and the risk point.
And I don't sew beyond that point, right?
No, so beyond just straight line all the way down to the six. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side.
I'm a gorgeous dragon. Swiggity.
Goodness. Sorry. Sorry about that.
What's the word?
What was the question?
Schwiggity?
No, the actual question. What were we doing?
I have no clue.
Oh yes, you just got equipped and are going up so you're going up the hill. And you get to the top of the hill. And you just saw some very large birds here and there, but nothing attacked you or anything. But when you get to the very top of the hill, you find a strange covered wagon. Well, actually, roll me notice.
Ooh, 10. And then aces. 16s. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27.
8 for gelatinous cube, 13 for my other character. 5 for the penguin.
Okay. Well, you all see a wagon from far off, but then as you approach, you see the door flick open, and only our highest roller would see a shadow flicker out of the door. And then the door then shuts to this large covered wagon. Like it's a big wagon. And then after that, a few people come out of it, and they all seem like they're sweating, like worried or working hard or something. Like they're all sweating and wide-eyed, and they have this really fancy robes. They have these fancy robes, dark purple and blue, satin.
And the strip that's gone all the way around his body and...
1 second.
Do we hear what I was saying?
No, there was a knot. People getting out of the wagon and they don't look too good.
Well, I mean, they look well dressed, but they're not, they're not in their normal demeanor right this moment. But as you approach, though, they like straighten themselves up and then act like nothing was wrong.
There you go.
Hello?
I had to rejoin.
Oh. So, yeah.
Yeah, I interrupted with a call, but it like lessened the sound from this.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't hear quite well, so I had to rejoin.
I hate when that happens. So anyways, Yes, these people that seemed rather distraught at first when you approach, then straighten up and act as though nothing happened. And,
Trying to not, but it's his fault.
So they're well dressed. Still, they came out of the cart looking not fantastic. They straighten themselves up to try and greet us. And
and
what way are they not fantastic? Because
like they're sweaty, like they're still sweaty, and they still have this look of worry on their eyes. But they have their composure. Now they just look kind of sweaty.
I got a 27. Do they smell anxious, sweaty, or do they smell like they've been in something that made them sweaty?
Anxious, worried about life.
Okay.
Anxious, worried about a matter. Oi, Juknar! Oh my god.
Alright. A wave at them, I guess. Kind of wondering what's going on, curious and whatnot.
One second, somebody's alarm is going off.
Okay.
Oh my! I left my phone in the kitchen, didn't I?
So, anyways.
God damn it!
What were we doing? I'm sorry, that was very distracting.
And that lighting, despite it being not fantastic lighting, beautiful blue and glowy pink dragon person, like swiggity.
Yeah.
Yes, glowy swiggity.
Swiggity swig.
Not actively actually trying to seduce, but low-key doing it anyway, because goddamn, gorgeous.
Okay. They look at your character and say,
Yes, I know. That's why I'm letting him play with it.
What was it? Freaking poor.
"Shibby, yon traveler,
Straight in.
and from whence dost thou come?" They say, "Shibby, yon traveler, from whence dost thou come?"
Somewhere way over that direction. Points randomly in a random direction, not in particular in the right direction. Because, they're still technically lost.
You point in the right direction.
It is a nice island. It was a gorgeous view.
Yeah. Yes. And, Would you seem to have a fate, a string of fate about you. Would you like your fortune read?
Fortune. Ooh. Just starts walking towards the thing. Curiosity taking over, also cluelessness. But then remembers doesn't have a coin to his name yet. He's like, oh. I'm a bit.
Coins out of the gelatinous cube. She's the bank.
The cube is the bank.
Might drop a coin.
Glittering slime piggy bank. Well, that works. Just picks it off the ground and is like, alright. He's never dealt with fortune tellers before. And he's just excited because it's new and he's just been out of the cave only for a couple weeks now and he's ready.
Ah. So you are favorable to your fortune being read, yes?
It'll be my first and I'm excited.
Our services do cost. Our services do cost. We are peering outside of this world.
The apple coin, he places coins on the table.
This will work.
Dakmore is all thrilled to have his fortune read, for just cause it seems interesting.
Do we have cards? Any cards?
Not on my person, no.
There should be some. Just there's like.
I can generate the adventure with either bicycle deck or tarot. Do we want me to use tarot?
You can go ahead and use your regular deck. That's what we're used to.
Don't we need? Yeah, we need ones that have regular suits. I don't think these ones have regular suits.
It don't matter. You can just tell me. You can just tell me their color if I remember right, and I'll remember the suit we assigned.
Unfortunately, some of the virtualized ones don't have black and red either.
Yeah, I remember this.
Okay.
Just tell me the four colors. Yeah, just tell me the four colors. I'll determine the suits.
So this one's fine. Do we want the jokers in the deck?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want me to do with them?
Draw 3 cards for each player. Well, each character.
Each character that wants to have their
No.
fortune.
They say that the Draconic paid for everybody with their generous tip.
No, it's the gelatinous cube that has all the money that I think Austin's character just took some of the gelatinous cube's money.
Oh.
They said the gelatinous cube spat some on the ground to be friendly or something.
Well, she's bouncing up and down and coins just fall out.
Doink. That works. It's still clueless.
Well, by now you're
I
by
don't think either of them are used.
yeah. By now, your bard would have a special glove and a special bowl for the cube and all like that. So yeah.
Okay. 3 for Austin's character, 3 for the cube. Does the penguin want the fortune told? Okay, 3 for the penguin. And my character's not gonna well, my other character's not gonna do it. Okay.
The gypsies will do it later. They'll so go ahead and draw 3 for them anyway.
I don't want to do it for him.
Oh.
I've already got one of my characters doing it, so I don't need to do it for another one.
Okay.
Okay, so Austin's character. Ace of Spades is the first one.
Nice.
No, Ace of Clubs. That's right. Gotta remember the right ones. Ace of Clubs, 5 of Diamonds, and 6 of Hearts. You want me to write them down?
Give me a second.
Let's put it in. Yeah, let's put it in Atmos. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Character and then cards. Who Austin did?
What was that again?
I'm asking, were those cards Austin's or?
Yeah, that was Dak Mori. The Dak Mori fortune. Well, that sounds like a lord when I say it in that term. I will lay claim to the Dak Mori's fortune. Yeah, it sounds like some crazy inheritance that some Scooby-Doo shenanigans happened with.
Okay, mines.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Invent will shock your soul in your face tonight.
That's kind of what the area looks like.
Needs more cowbell. Some eerie cowbell or ringy thingies. Eerie chandelier.
Could you draw 3 for me real quick? Cause I need something for my character.
Okay.
I just recalled that. You made me think of the carnival zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckle.
It's gone crazy.
Oh no. Oh no. You got me just mumbling over here. Oh shoot. So, they say to Doc Mori at first, but then after your bramble-weft road, you'll come into some treasure, and then what you desire.
Ooh.
At least a little bit of what you desire, in a small way. And then, oh my, you are ahead of the game already, Sir Pingu. And then, however, you too will face some problems, but it'll be after the previous read's problems. Oh my. But then they just get worse until the end. But after that, everything should be wonderful though, thanks to how you grow from those problems. And they look at the blindfolded person. They're actually doing right. They're actually doing it for the blindfolded person, but they are facing the cube and pretending it's like for the cube. They say, "Oh my, you are a very special person, and you will find great fortune in the beginning stretches of this journey. However, you will face great travailance at the same time as our Pingu friend here. And then after that, you will be very triumphal. You might be the person we've been hoping would come along." And then, are there any questions about your fates?
So many.
Please ask away. You've paid for it.
What do they mean? What do they all mean? What do my planets specifically mean? He's
Well,
excited.
this ace of clubs, the clubs means travailance, but you get a big reward for going through those problems well. So the better you handle those problems, the better off you'll be. So the better you should know about them beforehand. It is unclear, but it will be clear and present danger when it happens, is the nature of the Ace of Clubs. The Five of Diamonds, a fair treasure, maybe a trinket by your standards, but it will be helpful nonetheless. The Six of Hearts, it will be something, again, maybe not the most catastrophically heartwarming, but it will be very core and personal.
Maybe I'll collect another song.
Another what?
That's one of his big goals. He wants to collect as much music as possible.
No. You garbled at the end of your sentence. Maybe I'll collect a
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, maybe you'll collect another song.
He wants to collect music of all kinds, of all places.
Okay. And then they point at Pingu's cards. The Five of Spades. Again. Spades. It's it's an advantageous thing. Though if you don't capitalize on it right away, there could be trouble because of not capitalizing on the spade. The clubs, again, represent problems, 5 and 5. So they won't be huge, but they won't be nothing. And then this 9 of clubs, though, in the far future, well, maybe near, but after the other, that will be your real test. So things will go great, and then they'll go wrong. And then they'll go wrong a second time, but if you make it through all that, you will have a very happy ending. This King of Diamonds for you, Lord Cube. King.
The little female cube that's bouncing up and down.
Something that knows greatness, that sees glory in all things. The Diamond King. The King of the treasure. You will hold great wealth almost immediately on this journey.
She will hold great wealth, literally.
And then, however, you will face a very palpable amount of obstacle and travailance. They then look over at the blindfolded person to see if the blindfolded person can see them looking at them. Probably not.
Nobody can probably detect them.
Yeah, kind of moving their head in their direction.
Yeah.
But again, this will be at the same time as the Pingu's 5 of clubs from... This will be at the same time as the Pingu's 5 of clubs, this 8 of clubs. So it will be a very difficult time. And it might happen at the same time. It might not. And then this 8 of spades. This. You might clinch the end. They then sort of glance over at the blindfolded person really quickly. You might have the last opportunity to make things go beautifully for everyone. And so, any further questions?
No, but I thank you. Drakmores, I thank you for reading our fortune. It was an interesting experience. It was like, I wonder what kind of tomfoolery I got. It randomly talks to something. You're saying I should be more concerned than I am? What? I'm sure I'll be fine.
Oh, yes. Just keep an eye out.
Wait, make the psychic roll. Make the psychic roll real quick. Very important.
Which psychic roll? Give me a quick explanation.
The psychic that I've got my reading from.
What?
It's a spirit check, technically.
What are you trying to do?
The psychic knows about his invisible friend.
Oh.
Patron.
They probably...
I've been secretly talking to this whole time.
They probably know, but they don't... You know, they're kind of used to it, so they're not like, oh...
Okay.
They deal with... They just dealt with something. You'll find out, maybe.
Word Warlock. Swiggity.
So you exit the traveler's caravan. You are offered if you want to buy incenses or trying to think of the other thing that they'd sell. Healing potions.
Yeah, looks like I can afford incense. Unfortunately, they look nice though.
We'll trade you for a silver per incense out of your pack. They heard your silver jingling.
Oh, maybe we could trade a couple of his silver for some incense.
There you go. They say it's very powerful warding incense. It will hold off even some of the strongest evil spirits.
He puts one of them in his mouth like it's a little straw thing. Kind of like in the farm, when farmers put straw in their mouth.
Yeah, he puts the end you don't burn in his mouth and then points the other end out. Yeah. I run around town like that.
It's almost like he's smoking it, but not.
Does he light it on fire or does he leave it alone?
He's leaving it right now.
It's his peppermint stick.
Okay.
He wants it close. He likes the smell of it already, even though it's not lit. and he's handing out the rest that he got to everybody else.
Just stick him in the top of the cube.
The cube just has a neat little headdress now. And now it's a hat.
We ignore what the cube can dissolve for comedy purposes.
Yes.
Yes. So we move along. We have shoot, what was it? What do we have? Oh yes, we need to roll.
What we're rolling. The last I checked, I'm gonna be the unlucky one at the start.
Well, as we travel along the road, we come to the bridge. And it's a drawbridge. It slowly lets down.
It's under the bridge. Why do I even remember that song?
And then, with a vibrating thud, say again?
They're like, oh, how nice. They lowered the bridge for us. How thoughtful.
Yep, and with a vibrating thud, the bridge is open. You then, what do you do? Cross.
Making our way across the river.
Just like the happy cube she is.
You probably scoop the cube up onto your bowl, and you make your way across the bridge. You get just within the threshold of it, and you feel a force pushing against you, and a foul smell coming from the entryway. Do you push through? What do you do?
Push on through.
Give me a strength check, trying to hit a 6.
Keep her going. Oh god.
Get a 7.
Eight.
There's 6.
Let me check my cube. Where's your D4? This.
Oh wait, it's not combat. It's
The cube got a 10. The cube got a 10.
also
Okay, so the cube's like, why aren't you going forward? And just leaps through the magical barrier onto the stone floor of the castle. And then what happens?
Rory kind of feels it and then pushes his claw through it and just breaches through.
Okay.
As if to tear through the barrier.
Did Pingu hit a 6 in strength?
Yeah.
Yay. I'm sure our friend would pull through, or he'd make his ferret big and make the ferret pull him through. And then, once he's through, they... Oh goodness, where was I? Oh yeah, you have not 1, not 2, not even just 3, but 4 giant vampire bats attacking you.
Oh god!
Roll initiative.
It's like, oh god!
If they attack the sparkly spot, they just die.
They don't go after the sparkly spot. They echolocate and they see a small box and they're like, okay.
They don't think that the small box is anything important.
They're thinking
Yep.
the rock.
Yep.
Great.
Even though it's this kind of jiggly box.
So yeah, you are...
Bouncing up and down.
Yeah, so you are the hot spot for the enemies in this first area.
Like, oh god. That boy is like, heat.
Yeah, they're the glittery cube.
So what's he's doing? What's our agilities? What's our agilities?
D8.
I'm not even gonna roll the cube's agility because she's probably just gonna be getting thrown at something. I don't know. Agility
9.
9. Okay, the 2 characters of ours that are having their agilities rolled got 9s. Cube's not having her agility rolled because she's just gonna get chucked at something. That and she doesn't really. She doesn't participate in battles.
That's nice.
Intentionally, anyway.
Ooh, 7 and 6. And so, 15. No, 13. 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. On the agility.
Nice. Well, you get to go first.
I yeet the slime at one of them. Get it on the glitter bomb. Not yet knowing the name of anybody yet.
The cube is named Lynn.
And when cube gets yeeted at one of them.
Do you do throwing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna grab some food and I'll be right back.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Now you're making me want to turn Sonic on.
Oh, there we go. 6, 7, 9. I do really dreadfully need it. On my roll of 9, I gotta take this shower real quick. I'm gonna mute myself.
Dad watching something with after fuck.
Okay. The marker's marked good. And then just shakes out like a little dog. The marker's marked good. It didn't bleed off anywhere.
The webpage is a very thoroughly developed setting. There are some good wikis out there for you.
It's
There
just
are some
gonna
good
leave a little
game
fluff for
generators, game
the breakfast
dictionaries.
fluff down the way it's supposed to go.
But I will say, with glitches, Infinera have a tendency to either be bugs on the glitch path, or they're a success.
All right. Bookmark. Roger.
Sorry for wait. Welcome to dance party.
Let's see what I get for Schwiggity.
Go ahead and roll 44 for damage. Plus wild plus raise.
44s. Plus a wild plus a raise, oh boy.
That's a spiky cube throw.
I got a shwiggity now. Okay, let's see, what have we got here? 10, 13, 17, 19.
Oh yeah, throw on the gelatinous cube's vigor.
Okay. Her vigor is D8.
Perfect.
21.
21 total?
The only word I can read that means.
Almost forgot. We gotta add the thrown damage, which is my strength and.
Oh yeah, throw your strength and wild die on there.
And I get the D6. I'm away from my die right now.
Actually, just add your strength onto it. We already handled the wild die and the raise. Crap, sorry about that.
Alright. Roll the D6.
D6.
Yep.
Alright.
A white?
Yes.
Either way. Kapow. There goes a bat. Well, most of one.
Well, a square portion of one.
Enough.
Semi-rectangular shape.
About a 6-inch square portion of one.
Yes.
No, it hits the bat and then falls through it. So
And
like a
goes the
bunch of
circular
it,
cube.
a bunch of the bat is just missing. But there's 3 more.
8 at a -2. Performing protection spells with bardic stuff.
What kind of protection? Like toughness or parry or to hit number or...
Isn't parry also... Isn't toughness to hit number also?
Toughness is the damage to hit. Parry is the to hit while you're fighting, whereas to hit is like touch AC.
Oh, they got. Anyway, defense.
Which one? The I'm hit defense or the I'm not hit yet defense?
Harder to hit.
Okay, it'll stack on to parry, but it'll also apply to when they don't have a weapon in their hands.
The internet's really crapping out.
Oh no, can we hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, it's just that it's not loading anything.
Oh no.
Can't read anything on the chat boards. figure out that there's posts on Atmos.
Hello.
Hello. AZ. Z, my usual players in the world. World usual players. Friend Z.
Hey.
Fyrax and Austin or K. or whatever character we're playing at the time. We're just in the middle of a bat getting hit in the face with a gelatinous cube being thrown at it. And most of it's gone. And there are 3 more giant bats. There's an empty character. He is a cleric who has a ferret, and the ferret can grow big. And then he hops on the back of the ferret, and the ferret fights with him. Because it's his familiar. Okay.
So only have about 45 more minutes until it's gonna be time to shut off for the day.
Yep. We're going to speed up combat a little bit. What would you like to do on your turn? Fyrax, what would you like to do?
Let's see. My character, other than the cube,
What about the blindfolded one?
yeah, he's the one that's got the light spell that I'll probably do on one of them.
Okay.
If not multiple of them.
Okay.
Because it's a burst spell thing. Let's see. Magic roll. 11 for magic.
All right. How are you? Burst spell, you said?
Yeah.
You can hit 2 of them unless you reposition yourself.
I'll just go for the 2 of them, and then we'll still have one for Pingu to play with.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. 2d10 plus wild plus raise.
Thought it was 3d6.
Oh, we can do that one as well. That works too. That's the bolt one. Burst.
20.
Yeah, burst is the explodey cone, and that's
Yeah, I just usually roll the 3d6 because it's easier to pay to remember, because if I have them all as that, then that's easy to remember.
That's fine. That's similar enough bell curve. Close enough to how 2d10 curves, so all great. Yeah.
20 damage.
Bully bully. And then yeah, another one bites the dust. Another 2 bites.
2.
Another 2 burst into dust.
Yeah.
And then the whole front area kind of wakes up. And it's like a swarm of them, so we'll be just rolling a fighting roll versus a bunch of them here after this round. What's Pingu do?
How many are left that are near enough to hit with the spell? Probably.
I believe there's only one bat left, and then
Yep.
there's the big group of them that are going to be coming at us later.
Yep.
Pingu wants to do light element bolt spell.
Jocelyn rolls me some magic and shooting. You have 2 chances of raising. I'm just trying to hit a 4 both times.
21.
Dang.
21 for the mag one.
Dang.
7 for the shooting.
You can use overlapping successes to then... Oh. Oh no. Okay.
My connection keeps dying.
Moop.
I don't know why. It keeps disconnecting me and then reconnecting. So I got something about overlapping success and then it died on me and...
Dang. Yeah, you got so much success on the spell that you can make the shooting hit with a raise. So you're good on rolling, is it 3d6 plus wild plus raise. Wait, is it 5d6 maximum? It won't matter either way. 3d6 is more than enough at the...
14... 18.
18, huh? Holy crap. Yeah, that's another fried bat. So now, strategy time. We have several bats on the horizon.
Can I make a dome of light around us?
If you want.
Let's go.
Magic roll.
10.
That's good enough. You get a, what's called, for them it counts as a damage field. For you guys, it's basically a holy protect field.
Yeah.
You
That's
go.
what my plan was.
You go and you charge the gates of the manor now that you're inside the castle.
Now that we've got a protection zone, yeah, we can continue on in.
Okay. Well, actually, you're in this sort of foyer, front room, ballroom looking area. Bats are swarming you, and you just plow straight through them, no problem. They try to pierce the veil of the light, and it's not quite working. Then you get to a doorway. You go up some stairs to get to a doorway. You probably go through it. In this room, you see several people in fancy clothes shuffling around. It's kind of eerie, though. Do you just continue?
Shuffling around.
Do you just continue into this room?
Investigate the people shuffling about.
If you want. Do you continue into this room and investigate them? Or do you investigate them before going in, or what?
Definitely check what's up before going in.
These guys are... They're not... They can't... They're not, you know, undead, but they're not alive. The closer you get to them, the more you find out they're artificial. They're dummies. But they're dressed up in fancy clothes. And then one of them turns very quickly to then face you. And a bunch of them turn and face you. What time is it?
Where this is going?
Cube starts bouncing up and down.
All right. So what do we do? What do we do as these things advance on us?
Let's just stop the cube in front of them.
Yep.
The cube
Well.
can just get them all.
Well, some slip past the cube, so give me a couple of whatever you want to do to handle the ones that pass the cube rolls. But most of them are destroyed by the cube. It looks like a dance into it.
So a number of them are made from some kinds of organic material, and then a number of them are made from enough sturdy things that the cube can't do anything to them.
Or they ignore where the cube is and go after you guys. Either or.
Well, we just put the cube in the doorway.
Oh, well. Then a couple do manage to straggle through, though, then. They're the more metal cage ones.
We're in a giant ballroom, aren't we?
Yeah, but if you go back into the foyer, you'll be fighting a bunch of bats. So either way, you'll want to give me some sort of attacking rolls.
Okay. Pacifist, but they're undead, not dead. Don't have any negative. If not right on you can slap the shit out of them. Perfectly fine.
Yep. They're just a bunch of soulless construct things.
What are they made out of again?
Well, the ones that get past the cube are metal.
Yeah, those are more of a wire metal mesh sort of thing. Whereas most of them are solid wood. So you'll get a bunch of wood splinters coming through the door, in essence.
I just remembered I spit acid.
Helpful.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and roll whatever you're gonna roll.
Acid and boiling water are the two things he can spit.
Okay.
We're just gonna spit acid.
Okay, roll me some acid spitting.
I need to check what it was again. I think it's
I think it's either vigor. Yeah, I think it's actually a vigor since it's built into them. Or spirit.
It was either vigor.
I believe it was vigor.
Yeah.
And then a couple D4s.
depends on what you're trying to do.
Just on this.
Oh, the acid, yeah, it'd be like 44s for a bunch of acid is how I do that. That's why the gelatinous cube was 44 and so on and so forth. Anything that can splatter and then destroy whatever it's touching is usually like 3 or 44s. Because it's, it could not splatter, but it has the highest chance of critting in this case, which is hence the D4 designation.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta transfer rooms real quick.
Because he's 2 years old.
Back in the right room. Okay, bigger. Alright, D66. Scanning. Oh, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You get it. You're usually trying to hit a 6 or an 8, depending on how big and what you're doing with the spray or squirt. So you're spraying?
Yeah, and spray.
Yep. You get it with the 11. You don't get a raise. 12 would have been a raise, but you get it.
Oh, wait, actually, I'll use the Benny to add the other die. So then it can be erased.
Okay. There you go.
Alright. Get that extra D6.
There you go.
There we go. Ooh, we got some spiciness. Okay. 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 23, 24, 25, 26.
26 for what?
Spray.
Okay, what type of spray? Like just a burst template or...
Yeah, burst.
Okay. Roll me 2d10s and wild and a raise.
2d10s.
And then you'll be doing it sustained.
One, 3.
Up here first. Just this whole thing on the side.
8, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14, 15, 16, 14, 18, 19.
These parts here. Just line with the bitty. Throw the chuck.
Did you hear me?
How much?
19.
19. Excellent. And then transposed over a bunch of time. Yeah, you get all the things that come through. You're great. So after all the acid wears off and you've sprayed all the bats behind you to keep them away, you guys pass through a now somewhat empty room. There's a few mannequins left. Stealth past them, and there are 2 main ways now. There appears to be a downward leading staircase, a upward leading staircase, and then what appears to be a dead end if you keep going past the staircase.
What appears to be, he said.
Let's throw the cube through what appears to be a dead end.
Oh no.
When the cube hits the wall, it just splats and then reforms. It's does nothing. It's just a wall. If you turn to your right, it's just the underside of an archway supporting the staircase.
For once, the Scooby-Doo this and split up.
Let's not.
Yes.
Knowing how Scooby-Doo works, that's a bad idea.
Only one team ever gets attacked, though. In which case, I'm apparently Shaggy, if the cards read correctly.
And well, yeah, well, you're not playing the Yellow Penguin, are you? So that won't.
Well, it's not the yellow one. It's the orange one.
Banana.
Yeah. He's not Sonic. Such a horrible person. Being mean to purple hedgehogs.
Actually, you know what? I go down one of the staircases by myself. Anyway, curiosity.
You go down a staircase or up a staircase?
Actually, let's go up the staircase by myself. You're like, wait, where'd Jack Murray go?
I don't know.
Where do you go?
I take it the party follows him or no? There's only two ways to go.
That's what I found in Art Breeder.
Hello? Hello, team.
Wiggly wiggly.
Team Virax.
Oh, yeah?
Do you go up the stairs or do you go down the stairs or do you not notice Austin leave?
Let's stay as a team because it's a better idea.
Okay. You get up to the top of the stairs and you open the big double doors, and on the other side, looking through it, you see a large circular room.
When you get to the top, you see this peeking through, and all I think is someone, the Titans that peek through the wall.
Yep. You then find the walls of this chamber are lined with suits of armor. Yep. And there's in the middle a spiral staircase that goes up on top of a mesa-like structure, on top of which there appears to be 3 thrones. And in the middle throne is empty. The right throne, what appears to be red armor, is sitting. And on the left throne is also empty.
The cube goes and sits in the empty throne.
Do you go to enter this room?
The cube goes to sit in the empty chair.
This is a big room. So you go to enter the room. The door slams shut behind you.
So the cube just entered the room by themselves?
No, you all entered the room.
It ran in by itself, and
Oh.
because we don't know where the cube is. The cube just runs ahead of us, and we don't know.
Well, Austin's character's head gets severed, and
And
from
he's like, wait, come back, you.
so, anyways, you all enter the room at the same time. The door shuts behind you guys, and you hear all the suits of armor begin slowly clanking away from the walls.
Hooray, Armos. Lots of
Yep.
Armos.
And then,
Anybody got a bow?
and then,
No, but I got flight, and it's a big room.
and then, a suit of armor on the red suit of armor in the middle of the room on the, it'd be their left throne, your right, stands up.
The Dark Knight.
Yep.
Yep. Well,
Well, the Red Knight. There's a red knight.
The cube's just sitting in the other chair. Just bouncing.
You're a bit far away from that. You're still running up.
Cube travels.
You
Scoots along and was probably scooting along faster than everybody else because she was just excited to go exploring and we don't know how far ahead she went. She's bouncing in the chair.
yeah. So you get halfway up the spiral staircase, and everybody roll initiatives.
I'm sorry, it's catchy.
I got a 5 and the cube is again not going to be rolling any initiatives because she's just
Right.
going towards that chair to play in. If she's
And
not already in that.
yeah, in between turns we'll update the cube's position. Yeah.
8. Oh, that's right, 542.
Yep.
It means it's close.
Yep. So do we want to call it here and save this for next week?
Yeah.
Probably good.
Yeah, it seems dramatic enough to be like cliffhanger. All the armor turns to life, and I'm just like, that's probably a long one, isn't it?
It could be. It could go either way with you guys.
The cube is gradually sliding across the thing. Dirty. Possibly burning the linoleum.
Excuse me.
The small, slimy movement sounds in the background. Cue epic adventure music for the outro. I watched that one show that's supposed to be based off one of the D&D games, and it got me in the mood for it. I got a little excited, yes. Alright. I'll catch you all later.
Hey, hang on, wait. XP.
Oh yeah, Yes, I need to. However, I can't find my pencil.
Swamp.
There's no pencil.
Village
Does it
help.
right though?
Learning about mission.
It does not. Depression.
Embarking on mission.
Maybe in future? Not there. What about Iki?
Big fight. Big fight part 2.
Die.
Really
I
big
got
fight. Okay, that was a real slam bang session. We're up to 7 XP.
Awesome! I can now get notice.
Oh boy, now at 27 XP, I'm still not gonna spend it.
Yeah.
Wait, did we get a total of 7, or did we just...
A total of 7 so far, before this fight.
Okay.
But between the bitter blossoms on up to this guy. Without counting...
Oh, we got 7 XP. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I got 2 things to spend.
You know when you spend 5 XP, you get 2 skill ranks, right? And you can distribute those 2 to any 2 skills or 1 skill if you want, however you want.
Or a new skill.
Well, I mean, you already have notice. So just yeah.
Okay. I'll put it on there.
Like, just have that be as 1 skill, because everybody should be able to notice. It's not like, unless they have a hindrance that specifically says you cannot notice stuff. Or at least not notice so easily. Then you try to
Well, then you have kind of clueless.
It's worse than clueless.
Technically do that, but it can.
Yeah. It'd be like super clueless. Like, oh gosh, I don't know my life. What is life? Anyways, yeah, 7 XP, 3 bennies for the victories.
I spent 2 of them, so 16 now. I was at 15, now I'm at 16, because I spent 2 of them to reroll. Oh wait, 17, because lucky.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting lucky. So I gained 2 bennies technically.
All right.
And then I will figure out what I'm gonna spend that on in a minute. Alright, I'll catch you all later.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.